Welcome. Today, we're diving into the world of consumer banking fees. Whether you're opening your first account or have been banking for years, understanding these fees is crucial. Banks offer many services, but often hidden charges can catch you off guard. From monthly maintenance fees to ATM charges, these costs can add up quickly if you're not careful. In this video, we'll break down the most common fees, explain why they exist, and give you practical tips to avoid them. Let's get started by exploring what banking fees really are and why you should pay close attention to them. Banking fees are charges that financial institutions apply for various services. These can range from account maintenance to overdraft penalties. While some fees are clearly stated, others might be hidden in the fine print. It's important to know what you're being charged for, as these fees can eat into your savings over time. Banks use these fees to cover operational costs and sometimes to encourage certain customer behaviors. By understanding the types of fees, you can make better decisions about where and how you bank. One of the most common charges is the monthly maintenance fee. Banks often charge this fee just for keeping your account open, regardless of how much you use it. The amount can vary, but it's usually between $5 and $15 each month. Some banks waive this fee if you meet certain requirements, like maintaining a minimum balance or setting up direct deposit. Always check your account terms to see if you're being charged and what you can do to avoid it. Using an ATM outside your bank's network can result in withdrawal fees. These fees are typically charged by both your bank and the ATM operator, making a single withdrawal surprisingly expensive. In some cases, you could pay $2 to $5 per transaction. To avoid these charges, try to use ATMs within your bank's network or look for banks that reimburse ATM fees. Planning your cash withdrawals ahead of time can also help you steer clear of unnecessary costs. Overdraft fees occur when you spend more money than you have in your account. Instead of declining the transaction, the bank covers the difference and charges you a fee, often around $35 per incident. Some banks offer overdraft protection, but this can also come with its own costs. It's important to monitor your account balance regularly and set up alerts to avoid these expensive mistakes. Overdraft fees can quickly add up if you're not careful. Insufficient funds or NSF fees are charged when you try to make a payment but don't have enough money in your account. Unlike overdraft fees, the transaction is usually declined, but you're still hit with a penalty. NSF fees are often similar in amount to overdraft fees, sometimes reaching $35 or more. To avoid NSF fees, keep track of your spending and consider setting up low balance alerts. Being proactive can save you from these unnecessary charges. Many banks now charge a fee if you choose to receive paper statements instead of electronic ones. This fee is usually small, around $2 to $5 per month, but it can add up over time. Switching to electronic statements is not only more environmentally friendly, but also helps you avoid this recurring charge. Check your account settings to see if you're being charged for paper statements and make the switch if possible. Some banks charge a fee if you close your account within a certain period after opening it, often within 90 to 180 days. This fee is designed to discourage customers from frequently switching banks. The amount can range from $25 to $50. If you're considering closing an account, check your bank's policy to avoid this fee. Waiting until the required period has passed can save you money. Wire transfers are a fast way to send money, but they often come with hefty fees. Domestic wire transfers can cost $15 to $30, while international transfers may be even more expensive. Some banks also charge a fee to receive wire transfers. If you need to send money, compare fees between banks and consider alternative methods like online payment services, which may be cheaper. When you use your debit card abroad or make purchases in a foreign currency, your bank may charge a foreign transaction fee. This fee is typically a percentage of the transaction amount, often around 1% to 3%. These fees can add up quickly if you travel frequently or shop online from international retailers. Look for banks that offer no foreign transaction fees if you travel often. Ordering checks from your bank isn't always free. Many banks charge a fee for checkbooks, especially if you want custom designs or expedited shipping. The cost can range from $10 to $30 per order. If you rarely use checks, consider whether you really need them. Some banks offer free checks with certain accounts, so it's worth asking about your options. If you need to stop a payment on a check or automatic withdrawal, your bank may charge a stop payment fee. This fee is usually around $30 per request. While it can be necessary in some situations, it's best to double-check your payments before issuing checks or setting up recurring transactions. Knowing about this fee can help you avoid unnecessary costs. If you deposit a check that bounces, your bank may charge a return deposit fee. This fee covers the cost of processing a check that couldn't be cleared. The amount varies, but it's often between $10 and $20. To avoid this fee, only deposit checks from trusted sources and verify funds when possible. Savings accounts often have limits on the number of withdrawals you can make each month. If you exceed this limit, your bank may charge an excessive withdrawal fee, usually around $5 to $10 per transaction. This rule encourages saving and discourages frequent withdrawals. Keep track of your transactions to avoid these extra charges. Some accounts require you to maintain a minimum balance. If your balance falls below this threshold, you may be charged a fee, often $10 to $15 per month. To avoid this, know your account's minimum balance requirement and monitor your funds regularly. Some banks offer accounts with no minimum balance, so shop around if this is a concern. If you don't use your account for a long period, your bank may consider it dormant and start charging a fee. This fee is meant to encourage account activity and can range from $5 to $20 per month. To avoid dormant account fees, make small transactions or deposits periodically to keep your account active. Losing your debit or credit card can be stressful, and banks often charge a fee to replace it. Standard replacement fees are usually $5 to $15, but expedited shipping can cost more. Some banks offer one free replacement per year, so check your policy. Always keep your card secure to avoid these charges. If you request detailed account research or copies of old statements, your bank may charge an account research fee. This fee compensates the bank for the time and resources spent on your request. The cost varies, but it can be $25 or more per hour. Only request research when absolutely necessary to avoid these charges. Safe deposit boxes are a secure way to store valuables, but they come with an annual rental fee. The cost depends on the size of the box and the bank's location, typically ranging from $30 to $150 per year. If you need a safe deposit box, compare prices and consider whether you really need this service. Some banks charge inactivity fees if you don't use your account for a certain period, usually 6 to 12 months. This fee is similar to dormant account fees and can range from $5 to $20 per month. To avoid inactivity fees, make occasional deposits or withdrawals to keep your account active. If your bank mail is returned due to an incorrect address, you may be charged a returned mail fee. This fee covers the cost of processing undeliverable mail and is usually around $5 to $10 per incident. To avoid this, always keep your contact information up to date with your bank. Cashier's checks are often required for large transactions, but banks typically charge a fee for issuing them. The fee is usually between $5 and $15 per check. If you need a cashier's check, ask your bank about the cost and see if your account type offers any free options. Money orders are a secure way to send funds, but banks and other providers often charge a fee for each one. The cost is usually $1 to $5 per money order. If you need to send money frequently, compare fees at different banks and consider alternatives like electronic transfers. Some banks charge a fee to verify your account for certain transactions, such as setting up direct deposit or linking external accounts. This fee is usually small, around $1 to $3 per verification. While not common, it's good to be aware of this potential charge when setting up new services. If you forget your debit card PIN and need a replacement, your bank may charge a fee. This fee is usually small, around $5, but it's an easy one to avoid by keeping your PIN secure and memorized. Some banks allow you to reset your PIN online for free, so check your options before requesting a replacement. Need to make a last-minute payment? Some banks offer expedited payment services for a fee, often $10 to $15 per transaction. While convenient, these fees can add up if you use them frequently. Plan ahead to avoid the need for expedited payments and save money in the long run. Transferring money between accounts at different banks can sometimes incur a fee. This is especially true for wire transfers or same-day transfers. Fees can range from $10 to $30 per transfer. If you transfer funds regularly, look for banks that offer free or low-cost transfer options. If you bring loose change to your bank, you might be charged a coin counting fee. Some banks offer this service for free to account holders, but others charge a percentage of the total amount, usually around 5% to 10%. To avoid this fee, look for banks with free coin counting or use coin counting machines at local stores. Requesting copies of old bank statements can result in a statement copy fee. This fee is usually small, around $2 to $5 per statement. To avoid this, access your statements online whenever possible, as most banks offer free digital copies through their websites or apps. Some banks charge a fee if you request images of your processed checks. This fee is typically small, around $2 per image. Many banks provide check images for free online, so check your account features before making a request. Using online banking can help you avoid this unnecessary charge. Returned item fees are charged when a payment you make is returned unpaid, such as a bounced check. This fee is similar to NSF fees and can be $25 to $35 per incident. To avoid returned item fees, always ensure you have enough funds before making payments. If your account is subject to legal action such as a garnishment or levy, your bank may charge a legal processing fee. This fee covers the administrative costs of handling legal requests and can be $75 or more. While rare, it's important to be aware of this potential charge if you're facing legal issues. If you close your account and later decide to reopen it, some banks charge an account reopening fee. This fee is usually around $25. To avoid this, be sure about your decision before closing an account. If you think you might need the account again, consider keeping it open with a minimal balance. Sending money internationally can be expensive due to remittance fees. Banks often charge $30 to $50 per international transfer, plus additional fees from intermediary banks. If you need to send money abroad, compare options and consider using specialized remittance services for lower costs. If you need a replacement debit card quickly, banks may offer expedited shipping for an extra fee. This rush fee can be $25 or more on top of the standard replacement fee. Unless it's urgent, opt for standard delivery to save money. Some banks charge a fee for depositing checks using their mobile app, especially for business accounts. The fee is usually small, around $1 per deposit. Most personal accounts offer free mobile deposits, but it's always good to check your bank's policy before using this feature. Banks may charge various service fees for account maintenance, special requests, or additional services. These fees can be one-time or recurring, and the amounts vary widely. Always review your account agreement to understand what services might incur extra charges. While most banks offer free online banking, some charge fees for certain online services such as expedited bill payments or wire transfers. These fees are usually disclosed in your account agreement. Take advantage of free online features and be aware of any charges for premium services. Most banks offer free mobile banking apps, but some charge for advanced features or business account access. Fees can range from $1 to $10 per month. Before downloading or subscribing, check what's included for free and whether you need the paid features. Upgrading your account to a premium tier may come with an upgrade fee. This fee can be a one-time charge or an increased monthly maintenance fee. Premium accounts often offer extra benefits, but make sure the perks are worth the additional cost before upgrading. Switching from a premium account to a basic one may also incur a downgrade fee. This fee is less common but can be $10 to $25. If you're considering downgrading, ask your bank about any potential charges and whether it's worth making the change. Banks sometimes partner with third-party providers for services like identity protection or credit monitoring. These services may come with additional fees, often billed monthly. Review any third-party offers carefully and decide if the service is necessary before enrolling. Now that you know about the many types of banking fees, let's talk about how to avoid them. Always read your account agreement, monitor your balance, and set up alerts for low funds. Use in-network ATMs, opt for electronic statements, and keep your contact information updated. If you're unhappy with your current bank's fees, shop around for accounts with fewer charges. Being proactive can save you a lot of money over time. Not all banks charge the same fees. Take time to compare different banks and account types before making a decision. Look for banks that offer free checking, no minimum balance, and low or no ATM fees. Online banks often have fewer fees than traditional banks. Doing your research can help you find the best fit for your needs and save you money in the long run. Banking fees are a reality for most consumers, but with the right knowledge you can minimize or even avoid many of them. Always stay informed about your account terms, monitor your activity, and don't hesitate to ask your bank about ways to reduce fees. Remember, every dollar saved on fees is a dollar that stays in your pocket. Thanks for watching, and take control of your banking experience today.